Welcome to the common chaos of sisterhood.
I'm Haley.
And I'm Amy.
Come hang out with us.
Grab your drinks and get comfy.
And let's get into it. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us today. So today I actually have a question for you before we get started. So I want you to think,
Alrighty.
think about it, all the dates you've been on. What is the best date that you've ever been on? Whether it be just like a first date or like any date that your husband has taken you on. What is the best date that you have ever been on?
Honestly, it's a very, very simple one. Um, when me and Aaron, my husband, were first dating, he he had his truck and we would go to Sonic and we would sit in the stall and talk for hours. He would always get a chili cheese coney and I'd always get some chicken with some honey mustard. And we would sit there and just talk for hours and hours and hours.
Oh, that's so
And
sweet.
there was one night that we went to Sonic and it came back to his place when we were a little bit older. And he had the backyard set up with on the back of his dually, his other pickup truck, he had an aired up mattress on the back of the truck. He had pillows, blankets, lights strung out, and we spent the night in the back of his pickup truck. Talked for hours. We watched a movie on a laptop. We He made a little fire. We made s'mores. Ended up getting up at like I think 1 o'clock and wanting macaroni, so we went inside and made a pot of macaroni, Kraft macaroni and cheese.
That's so
And it's one
cute.
of the simple and most memorable ones.
That is so cute. I love that. Well, that is absolutely not what our episode is going to be about today.
Oh,
It's going to be the
okay.
complete opposite. I just wanted to hear, we get like a light look on something, get a positive outlook, a cute outlook on it before we get into these stories that
Okay.
I found. So actually, what made me think about finding these is I did come across one, and I'm about to tell you the first one that I found, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious. So I'm essentially going to be going through a bunch of first date stories.
First date
First
stories.
date stories. And as I go through them, I want to know what you would do in their situation.
Oh, okay.
All right, so the first one. So the title says, "Now That's What I Call Stupid." So in my junior year of high school, this guy asked me out on a date. He rented a Redbox movie and made a pizza. We were watching the movie and the oven beeped, so the pizza was done. He looked at me dead in the eye and said, "This is the worst part." I then watched this boy open the oven and pull out the pizza with his bare hands, rack and all, screaming at the top of his lungs. We never had a second date.
Oh my God, that poor, beautiful, precious, idiotic, stupid soul. Honestly, what I would have done, I would have just, I don't know if I, two things that would have happened. Either I would have just stared at him dumbfounded and just broke out laughing and hurt his little heart, or I would like pat him on the back, find a pot holder, and just hand it to him, not saying anything, and just hand it to him. Like, there's no way, there's no way, there's no way. Oh my gosh, there's no way.
That was so funny. Yeah, I came across that one. I was like, I have to share this one. Um,
Poor, beautiful, beautiful, stupid soul.
oh my goodness. All right, so this next one's kind of odd. So I went on a breakfast date once where my date ordered two sunny side up eggs. He proceeded to take two straws, poke one in each yolk, suck the yolks up. Don't even remember his name.
Ew.
That's so weird.
Ew. Ew, okay, so I've only recently been able to eat, like, fried eggs,
Mm-hmm.
but, like, the whites are completely cooked. I can't eat sunny side up. But,
Mm.
like, ew, like, ew. There's nothing else that I would be dumbfounded. I would be just, what is
I, I don't know what I would do.
what is wrong with you?
My question is, did he even eat the rest of the egg, or did he just drink the yolk?
Yeah, that's a good question, that's a good question.
All right, next one. So I went on this date with this guy. I had asked about his hobbies, and he said he played the bagpipes. I thought that was really cool and asked him to tell me more. He asked, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yes." He proceeded to go on about bagpipes for the rest of the night. How he felt that playing the bagpipes was his calling in life. How he needed to carry on his grandfather's legacy, who also played the bagpipes. How his dream was to play bagpipes for the Queen. What his favorite brand of bagpipes was, the anatomy of bagpipes, etc. Every topic was somehow turned back to bagpipes. To be fair, I did say yes to him telling me more. I hope he's doing well and found someone just as passionate about bagpipes.
That, to me, is absolutely adorable.
It is. I agree.
Nothing nothing is more attractive than finding like, listening to somebody that is so passionate about something. Like
Absolutely.
like, just and I could not be interested in it. That's fine. But the fact that you are so interested and so just into it that you can just speak passionately about it for hours, I will listen to you for hours, and I will praise you on. Like, if you wanna don't play those bagpipes around me because I don't wanna listen to it 24/7. But that's for anything. Like, if you are passionate about anything, like, let me hear it. I wanna hear it. Like, I will sit there and listen to you for hours talk about whatever it is that you like. Be passionate about something.
Yeah. I completely agree. I thought it was adorable.
Mm.
He's
It's
like, and
better
he
than not
asked,
being passionate about anything.
right? And he asked, he's like, "Are you sure?" And she was like, "Yeah." I don't think she was prepared.
She was not prepared.
All right, so this one is not really funny to me, honestly. So he insisted on paying for our dinner instead of going Dutch and then totally stiffed the server. I tried to leave a tip and he got mad at me because he was paying and it was his decision to tip or not. What would you do?
That was like, "You are a man, hear me roar."
I would still tip.
Like, no, I would still tip. I would say I would still tip and be like, "Okay," like, if it was a nice night and we had a nice night other than
Mm,
that, but how you treat your servers, like, no, like, if you treat your servers badly, I know but on a shadow of a doubt that in the future, I am gonna be treated the same way
right.
because you're the best part of you. And if you're gonna treat somebody that handles your food, which, honestly, that's the last person I wanna make mad is the person handling my food.
Absolutely.
But if you're gonna treat those people like dirt, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that later you're gonna get comfortable enough to start treating me like dirt.
Yeah.
And I just that's a big, big red flag for
Oh,
me.
yeah, absolutely.
Someone treat customer service or servers like trash,
Mm.
huge red flag.
All right. She asked if I could clean her pet rat's cage or hold her rat while she cleaned it. She also listed a number of odd jobs she needed me to tackle.
That's it?
That's it. That's all it says.
Well, okay, I mean,
I would
is it a
gladly.
first date, or is
I
it
don't
somebody
know.
that they've known them, or so need some more information on that one. Was like, all the time I ask my husband, I'm like, "Hey, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this?" Honey-do list.
Yeah. This one's real weird. She took me to a PTA meeting on our first date so I could meet her son's second grade teacher. Needless to say, there was no second date.
On the first
On
date?
the first date's what it
I'm
says.
sorry, if I have a kid, you probably won't even know my kid until at least the 3rd date.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not gonna
agreed.
just meet you, go on one date, and be like, "Okay, you're gonna be part of my you're a new daddy now. You're a new daddy now."
Oh, okay. His family owned slash ran a funeral home. Did not have an issue with that, but he spent the later part of our dinner telling me what kind of makeup techniques he would use on me if I died.
Oh, that's nice. I
That's
mean,
terrifying.
maybe get some makeup tips from him while you're alive, maybe? Yeah. I'm alive. You got any makeup tips for me right now? My little toupee?
My little too pale. Hey, I have a question. Have you ever like gone in for like a handshake and someone's giving you a fist bump and then you switch it to a fist bump and so they switch it to a handshake
Yes.
or like a hug and a handshake?
Yeah. I'm the one doing, like, someone will come in for a hug, and I'm like, "Handshake." The handshake. But
Okay.
there's been times that I have grabbed someone's hand, I'll be going to shake it, and I'll commit. I'll just shake their hand. I will shake their fist.
So I once saw a guy shake his date's hand when she reached over to grab some bread. Not even going in for any
That's
greeting.
that's cute. I "Hi, I wanna talk to you, I wanna meet you. I want the bread. I'm here for the bread.
I just want the bread.
I'm hungry, don't speak to me until I've had my bread."
Oh my gosh. Okay. I met a girl for a blind date once. She didn't say a single word throughout dinner, finished her meal, and walked out. I then checked my phone and there was a message from the girl saying she couldn't make it tonight. Who in the world did I eat with?
She saw that you were lonely and that you needed somebody, and you you accepted them at the table, and they took advantage. They were hungry.
Oh, so
That's great.
funny.
That's great. Go her. She got free food, didn't have to say a word, and he sit there and took it.
Yep.
I wouldn't have. I'm sorry. If I was the dude, I would've been like, "Okay, you gotta say something to me, dude."
Right, right. My date let me out of the car to wait on the curb while she parallel parked. After 3 failed attempts, she drove off and I walked home.
Okay, I have questions. 1, why did you get out of the car if she was going to park?
Mm.
Like, you stay in the car. 2, how embarrassed do you have to be just to leave the person standing on the curb?
So sad. Hey, this was a 15-minute date. Went awfully. She asked about my dog. I showed her a picture. She said, "Wow, he looks strong." I said, "Yeah. He's a jacked Russell Terrier."
A
Then
Jack
a,
Russell Terrier.
a jacked Russell Terrier. Then she said, "I don't think you're funny." So I said, "Okay." Then just ate my food and left.
You don't find my jokes funny? I'm gonna stop talking. That's okay. I find myself funny.
I
I
think
feel
I'm
that.
hilarious.
I feel that because I think I'm pretty hilarious, and they people just stare at me like, "Are you kidding me?"
I think it was pretty funny.
I
Jacked
think I'm
Russell
pretty funny.
Terrier. But when someone would show you a picture of your dog, what kind of response is, "He looks strong"?
Uh, a jacked Russell Terrier. That would be the funniest response ever.
Honestly.
If I say, "Hey, like, oh, that dog looks strong." and I get a jacked Russell Terrier, I would die laughing.
Same. I read it and I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. I'm easily amused.
On our first date, I went on a sunset hike with this guy. That's cute. On our way back down the mountain, we get lost. Phone's on 1%. Guy calls his mom, who tells us to call 911. 911 sends a rescue team to walk us down. Next day, we end up on the local paper.
That was the first date.
That was first date.
They have to last forever. They have to be soulmates, they have to be forever.
I need to know where they're at to now.
I need an update, please. Thank you.
um, Once I took a girl out and we were walking by a river in my city, so we took a picture together with the water behind us. She cropped me out of the picture and captioned it, "Much needed alone time."
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's terrible.
It's terrible. Hashtag worst first date. My first date and my first time at a sushi place. I decided to order 13 rolls. I thought rolls meant individual pieces of sushi.
Oh my
Let's
gosh.
just say I was embarrassed when they had to have two tables pushed together just to hold them all.
That would've been
Oh,
expensive.
yeah.
That would've been so expensive.
13 rolls of sushi.
Like, "Can I have them all to go? I have a party later."
Right?
Thing. I would have said something.
There's no
I'm like,
way.
"Oh, I meant those as to go. I'm so sorry. Can I get a box?
Mm-hmm.
I have a party later, and, like, I was gonna bring those."
Right.
I would say something.
Right.
Spit out
What
something.
about the person that was with her, though? Is my question.
I mean, don't judge. Eat what you wanna eat. Like, I like that. I would worry for you later. There's no way that, you wouldn't be feeling that later. I would worry for you, but, you do you, man.
He went to the bathroom and was gone for about an hour. I got worried and went to the bathroom to see if everything was all right. There he was, hanging from the bathroom window, trying to escape.
For an hour? You can
Apparently.
figure out how to escape in less than 10 minutes?
Maybe he got stuck.
I don't know. If I'm just not into somebody and I am so miserable, I'm not gonna fake escape. I wanna be like, "You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't see this going anywhere. Like, let's just cut it tonight
Yeah,
and,
just be honest.
um, go on with our lives." Like,
Right.
don't my biggest pet peeve, don't lie. Like,
It's so
I don't care if you're
petty.
trying to save my feelings, I don't care if you're embarrassed. Like, if you're just not feeling it, that's fine. That is okay.
Right. One time I was on a dinner date with this girl and she asked me what I wanted to order. I told her I was still trying to decide and she shook her head and said, "Nope, I can't do another Libra," then got up and left.
I mean, that's not a loss, dude. Like, just let her go.
Just let her go.
Let it go.
It was a first date with a guy I hadn't met, and he was already in the movie when I got there, so I went in by myself. I thought I found him and sat by him. I said, "Hey," he got up and walked away. It was the wrong guy. And then the guy I was
Oh,
supposed to be with texted me, and I quote, "LOL, I'm over here."
oh,
It's horrible.
that's cute. At least you saw her.
Right.
My sadistic part of my brain would be like, "I'm just gonna watch her and see what she does." And she get up and get out? Do I go find her? What do we do?
Mm. I went on a Tinder date and asked him to tell me something as I finished the free dessert we got. He said he didn't like desserts. He decided to go with, "Did you know that statistically speaking, your significant other is the person most likely to murder you?"
I mean,
I mean,
that is
true,
a
but
fact, but yeah. Yeah. It's you're gonna murder me over dessert? Well, at least I have my cake. Let me enjoy this first at least.
One time I took a girl to the movies. During the movie, she kept looking at the person behind her. Turns out her dad was sitting behind us the entire time.
I would've just straight up been like, "Hey, that's my dad."
I left a date last night telling him I had to quickly run to catch my last tube. Cut to 15 minutes later when he bumps into me walking out of McDonald's with a Big Mac hanging out of my mouth.
You were caught. You were caught. Just take it, you were caught.
Yeah. Just accept it. One time, a boy and I had tiramisu cheesecake. And a week later I texted him, I Tara miss you. Like I miss you, but I Tara miss you.
Mhm.
And he hasn't responded. It's been 203 days. Not that I'm counting or anything. But Brian, if you see this, please text me back.
Oh my gosh. After, like, I think day 3, I'm like, "Okay, cool. They're not gonna answer."
All right, and I think this is the last one I have, and
Okay.
I think this is the funniest one to end it on. So I broke up with my girlfriend at a restaurant, and she started crying. Everyone thought I had proposed, so they started clapping.
Oh, no. Oh my gosh, that poor girl. Oh my god. Walking out with head down. Like, you know what? No, I would've the e either I would've been so embarrassed I would've ran out, or I would've just been like, "Oh my gosh, yes, yes," and played it out, hoping this person would play it out with me, walk out and be like, "Okay, it was a good run. Imma go now. Don't worry about seeing me ever again."
Right? Oh my gosh, I thought that one was so funny. It's
Paid
horrible. It's bad. It's horrible, but I thought it was so funny.
Yeah, like, play along with me, save me the embarrassment, we'll never see each other again, that's fine.
Yeah. All right. If y'all enjoyed this and enjoyed listening to us just read some funny stories, and y'all would like to see more of it, feel free to let us know. And anything else that you want to hear or would like to hear from us. And we will see you later on. Nope. Nope. And we will talk to you later on. Bye.
Don't forget to come hang out with us every Thursday when we talk about the common chaos of sisterhood.